It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, a good one in store here. Between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Minneapolis. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Another throw here for McCarthy. Finds his back. Achane. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the air, McCarthy. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Third and goal for McCarthy. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Williams from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down throw by Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Receiver in motion, headed right. Etienne on 3rd down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Etienne again. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 29. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This is the first red zone opportunity for the Bears. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Now here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, it's Williams. It's on target to Moore. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. ETN has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Throwing again now, McCarthy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 8-chain on the inside give. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings driving for a score and a halftime lead. Second down now, 7 to go. Brought in right side by Moore. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's got a man left. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They snap it to McCarthy. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This might be a free play for him. Big strike here to Moore. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams on first down. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
First down, Williams. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Bears decide to call their first time out. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he's brought down just inside the 25. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds his back, Achane. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Left side, backs there, caught! And they get there to take him down right around the 41. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner, we've got whistles. It's a timeout.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
First and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet to this into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. First down, Williams to throw. That's more on the quick slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They kick the running back in motion. First down throw by Williams. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. That's caught by the rookie from Maryland. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Play action, McCarthy. He rolls to his right. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Now it's Montez Sweat who took him down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 6 now. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Caught near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second and 8. Finds him over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now they send their back in motion right. Williams to throw on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. Williams will look to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Williams again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
He's back to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Looking to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll throw it. Brought in right side by Moore. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you could get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's got more once again. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings down by 7. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They've got a man in motion. They're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. ETN gets it on the draw. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. It's on target to Moore. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Moore going in motion left. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Chased out to his right. This one just thrown away. So an anticlimactic ending to this football game. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals.